Mushroom Age fans tend to agree that Dino is trans, but what they can't seem to agree on are they M2F or F2M. Let's start with the obvious. Dino is voiced by man and is implied to have laid eggs. The game refers to Dino as she/her near the end of the game in Chapter 22. However, Ver uses he/him while talking to Nostradamus in Chapter 10. Three fan theories surround this phenomenon, and I'm here to determine the answer once and for all. The first theory, which states that Dino is M2F, trusts the game's pronoun usage and believes that Ver is misgendering Dino when she meets them. Whether through ignorance or transphobia, Ver is written to believe that Dino uses he/him. Believers of this theory say that the eggs are adopted or that Dino has somehow transitioned to be capable of laying eggs. Believers of this theory also say that Dino didn't undergo or practice voice feminization, and even if they did, it's possible that Ver is hearing the voice she wants to hear from the elixir of understanding, instead of what Dino's voice would actually sound like, which goes in line with her ignorance or transphobia. The second theory, which states that Dino is F2M, believes that Dino is taking some form of denocer HRT, that Ver isn't necessarily being problematic. When she meets them, she assumes that Dino is female because of the eggs, but then picks up on their pronouns and uses the correct ones towards Nostradamus. This explains the biological functions more easily, but doesn't necessarily explain the pronoun usage near the end of the game. Many fans explain that since the text box in that later chapter is supposed to be Vera's memory, it could have come from the short amount of time where she believed Dino is she/her, and that was what got stored in her memory. That being said, from a writing perspective, I don't necessarily see why incorrect pronouns would be deliberately chosen in this case. The third theory believes that Dino identifies somewhere outside of the gender binary and uses he/she pronouns or all/any, and that Vera and the writers are respecting that throughout the game. Alternatively, they could be gender fluid. This is the easiest to explain on a biological level, but it's an unpopular theory because many fans don't believe that Vera would have a solid grasp on transgender issues, especially in 2008, and it seems like a stretch to assume that the game developers would as well. But hey, that's just a theory. Game theory. Thanks for watching.